Hi, this is Congressman Randy Nagelbauer. Welcome to the Empowerment Project. The founders of this country intended for America to be a nation of empowerment, where people were free to work hard, enjoy the fruits of their labor, as well as a nation where you are personally responsible for your own destiny. Each week, I sit down with policymakers to discuss ways we can make America less dependent on the federal government. With me today is Congressman Lamar Smith of the 21st District of Texas and ranking Republican member on the House Judiciary Committee. Lamar, thanks for being with us today.
Well, Randy, thank you for having me on, and thank you, by the way, for your public service and for representing your constituents so well.
Well, thank you. You know, we talk about ways to empowering America, and you had wrote an interesting op-ed the other day about immigration. Would you share a little bit with our listeners?
Happy to do that. Immigration, of course, is probably the most complex, sensitive, emotional subject we face in America. But I did write an op-ed the other day, and it was from the point of view of a lot of religious leaders are now saying that they're for amnesty, they're for open borders, and I'm not sure that's the right way to go. Everybody can use the Bible for their own purposes, but in this case, I was a little disturbed because the Bible so clearly says so many times that we need to be obedient to the laws and uphold the laws, and to recommend a policy that basically encourages people to break the laws is not exactly how I read the scriptures. And yes, you have the passage about being nice to strangers, which we all should be, but strangers are not necessarily individuals who have broken the law, and that's an individual mandate, acts of individual kindness. It's not a government policy that is being promoted. So I wanted to set that straight, among other things.
Well, it was a very good article, and I enjoyed reading it. You know, we talk about this program is about empowerment, and we have a lot of people that come for hundreds of years from all over the world to make up our country today, and they came to have opportunity for jobs and opportunity to work hard. But there's another concept of that, and is if immigration law that's done correctly does empower the citizens, but if not enforced, it doesn't do that. You want to
right? Absolutely, and you made the point. And we are a nation of immigrants. We know how much immigration has done for our country. We admit 1 million legal immigrants every year. That's as many as every other country combined. So I think our generosity gives us the right to say there's a right way and a wrong way to come into the country, and you want to play by the rules and obey the laws and come in the right way. The other point you and I have talked about is that we have 15 million Americans in the United States unemployed today. We have another 6 or 7 million who have become so discouraged they've given up looking for work. But we also have 8 million people in the country who are illegally holding jobs. It's against the law in this country to work unless you're in the country legally. If we were to encourage those individuals to return home, that would free up 8 million jobs for citizens and for legal immigrants. We could cut our unemployment rate in half.
You know, and another thing that we hear, we want to encourage good behavior, and not reward bad behavior. But one of the things that people say is that it's sometimes an onerous process, an antiquated process. And I know you've done some work on how we can do that better in the future.
We should speed up the process. You know, we have individuals who are coming in the right way, coming in legally. Sometimes they have to wait years and years and years. I'd like to reduce the wait time. And then when they get here, they're all excited about becoming citizens, and then they have to wait 2 or 3 more years for that. So I'd like to encourage the federal government to process these applications more quickly, and when someone's excited about being a citizen, make it easier for them to become a citizen.
I know other countries, for example, determine what kind of resources, what kind of education, so making sure that the people coming to that particular country actually will be contribute to and make that country better.
I totally agree with that. Put an emphasis on skills and education.
Yeah. Thanks again to my special guest, Lamar Smith from the 21st District of Texas, for joining us today. To learn more about the Empowerment Project, I encourage you to visit my website at randy.house.gov. Click on the Empowerment button. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Congressman Randy Nagelbauer. This has been the Empowerment Project, and my special guest today has been Lamar Smith from Texas. Thank you, Lamar.
Thank you, Randy.